Negative thoughts eat away at you, and it's horrible to deal with them. Truly, it's horrible. I remember as a younger me, I not only talked bad about myself in my own brain, but I also talked bad about others as well. Like they could be the nicest person ever. I'm literally friends with that person, and yet it's like my own brain was talking shit about them, even though they did nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong. And yet I just still had those negative thoughts, not only about myself, but about others as well. And it was horrible. Genuinely, I wanted to be nice to people, and yet, my own brain was like, oh, they didn't say hi to you that one time. Like, just kept talking bad about others. I don't know, I don't have another way to explain it. And what truly helped me was three things. So the first was meditation. Meditation is when you focus on your breath to not only like find your thoughts and actually acknowledge them, be aware about your thoughts, but you also improve your attention span as well. And so whenever you focus on your breath, obviously a thought will pop up, right? And it will depend on how fast a thought will pop up will depend on, your attention span and all that, but eventually a thought will pop up. And your job in meditation is to go through from that thought back to your breath without having to actually indulge in that thought almost. And that helps you because whenever you have a negative thought, instead of indulging it and actually making it bigger and like keep going into the rabbit hole of the negative thought, you can just go back to whatever you were thinking about, whatever you're focusing on. You don't have to focus or even acknowledge the negative thought. You can just ignore it, essentially. And that's what meditation helped me do. Because the more you actually focus on negative thoughts, the more amplified they are. So it goes from a small little thought to a big, just mass of self hatred, for example, or loathing, just anything really. But, or jealousy, envy, just that little thought, that one little seed in your brain turns into a huge emotional attack, essentially. And if you can just ignore that thought, you prevent it from growing, and obviously, then negative thoughts aren't as much of a problem or a problem at all. So, meditation really helped me. But the second one, which helped me with negative thoughts about others, was gratitude. Gratitude is when you just genuinely tell someone that you're grateful about something they did for you. I'm not even kidding. That is it. Just telling someone that you're grateful for something that they did for you, mind you, just makes it so that your brain is more accustomed to being grateful. So remember how I told you that whenever you focus on negative thought, it grows bigger? The same thing happens in a positive thought. So whenever you start a little gratitude that you like say it here and there, it's kind of hard at first. It starts growing and growing until you literally just naturally think gratitude about others. I'm not joking. Like you genuinely think, like your own brain, without having to get in the mood for it or whatever. You just start to think gratitudes for people. You start to think what you're grateful for. You start to think, oh yeah, that one guy did that for me with that one time. Like it's it sounds weird, but you genuinely have a sense of thankfulness and gratefulness around you the more you do it. And how I personally started was I started gratitude journaling, which is where you just write down what you're grateful for on a piece of paper. And after that, I leveled up. So that's like the first step. The next step is to actually tell the person that you're writing this stuff. Well, you don't have to tell them that you're writing it, but you can literally just tell them what you wrote. So, for example, I could tell my dad, I am grateful that you cooked dinner yesterday. Just something as simple as that. It could be meaningless in the grand scheme of things, but showing people that you're grateful for them not only improves your relationship with them, but it also makes it more likely that you have positive thoughts in general. And that truly helped me. The third one, which is a bit of a larger idea, is I improved my self image. In my mind, in middle school, I was a loser. Truthfully, I was a loser. In my own mind as well. And because I thought I was a loser, I obviously thought poorly of myself. And anytime I wanted to do something that didn't fall in line with being a loser, so even like working out, for example, I used to think bad about myself, even though working out is great for you, right? But it's just because my brain wasn't comfortable with me being different, like changing. And so this is a larger one. You can't just do it today, but you have to slowly improve your self image with stuff like actually actions, like doing stuff that doesn't go with your self image, visualizations, so like rehearsing in your own brain the kind of person you want to be, and even affirmations. So you can just literally write down or think it to yourself, I am an athlete. I am confident. I am likable. Just things like that, honestly, slowly over time will change your self image from, loser, negative to positive, like I'm a winner. That's the kind of self image that you want. And obviously, if you think that you're a winner, you're going to have the thoughts of a winner. A winner doesn't think bad about themselves. They think that they're so self assured that they're obviously going to win. Imagine instead of your own brain beating you down and just hitting you down, making you feel worse, imagine your brain literally making you feel better. That's what you want to get to. But obviously, you can't do that tomorrow, for example, or even today. But meditation and gratitude you can do literally right now. So, action steps for this video: get off of YouTube, pause this video, and go to your clock app on your phone. Set a 10-second timer and literally just focus on your breath for 10 seconds. I'm not joking. 10 seconds out of your day. That is all I'm asking for. 10 seconds where you just focus on your breath. And if a thought pops up, just slowly bring it back to your breath. The sensation of your breathing, the sensation of your belly like protruding out. Anything, just focus on your breath, period. For 10 seconds, that's it. And if you can start doing that 10 seconds for a week, a month, you'll start to see a difference. And for gratitude, again, pause this video, go get a piece of paper and something to write with, or you can even do it on your phone. Genuinely, you can do it on your phone, but just find something to write with and write something that you're grateful for. So, my parents did this, my guardian did this, my friend did this. I am grateful for a blank. Just find something that you're grateful for and write one line. That's all I'm asking for. One single line. And again, if you can build up a habit of writing one line every single day, you'll start to see the difference. You'll start to see that you're just more positive as a person. People will literally want to be around you more because you're grateful for them. It honestly, it doesn't even take that long. And once you start to think positive thoughts, again, it's a feedback loop where the more positive thoughts you think, the more positive thoughts you have. It's hard to explain, but it's exponential. Again, most things in life are exponential. And this is just one example of it. The more positive things you do and the more positive things you think about, the more positive thoughts you'll have, period. And I hope this helped you.